Hurricane Florence made landfall early this morning as a Category 1 storm with 90-mile-per-hour sustained winds. Now, it's interesting to note that 88% of hurricane-related fatalities are linked to water and not necessarily the wind being the greatest component to fatalities. It is the heavy rain, the flooding, and the storm surge. And here's that storm surge out in Rose Bay, North Carolina from early this morning. Again, as I mentioned, it made landfall as a Category 1 storm, but even with those strong eye-wall winds, we had gusts approaching 100 miles per hour or greater. Wilmington, North Carolina had a 105 mile per hour wind gust. That becomes the second highest wind gust ever reported in the city there. You have to go back to about 1958 where we had a higher wind gust associated with the Hurricane Helene. And of course, this storm system is moving very slowly, and that is kind of the worst case scenario, prolonging those heavy rains and the storm surge. So as you could imagine, hurricane warnings, tropical storm warnings do continue yet. Some of those winds, especially out near Myrtle Beach, could be approaching 100 yet later on this afternoon and evening. So the winds are still a problem, but the main concern is the storm surge and the heavy rain, where flood watches have been posted even as far inland as far western North and South Carolina. So we're still talking 1 to 2 feet of rain with some isolated 40-inch amounts, and then eventually we'll take a turn early next week to the northeast, which will bring some heavy rain to those locations. It has been a very active last 7 days or so in the Atlantic Basin. Still talking about Tropical Storm Joyce and Helene, Tropical Depression Isaac, and then that wave rolling into Texas, kind of disorganized here, but heavy rain nonetheless, kind of pushing up into the coastal bend, even the hill country, and we still could have anywhere from 2 to 4 inches of rain there, leading to some additional flooding. Meanwhile, critical fire weather concerns continue for those inland spots. And then how about this? Yesterday in Big Sky, Montana, well, we had 4 to 6 inches of fresh snow. We'll keep you up to date on the latest in Florence.